Coming to you live from Santa Pola, Spain. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday.
I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV.
Well, hello, everybody. Hello, Pelican Heads, and hopefully this will hold up. And yeah, here we are, our third live stream from Spain. And the bar is officially open, says Sonia, the RV DJ. So, everybody, welcome to the show. I'm not gonna be too loud because it's a fairly, you know, closed, packed campground here. It's like a city here, and we have neighbors very close. And we have to have our windows open because, as you probably know, Clunker doesn't have air conditioner here, so it is what it is. Arizona Red TV, hello everyone, and William Oberlander, hello there, and yeah, it's been a roller coaster of a trip, but for sure the good moments outweigh the bad ones for sure. And yeah, I don't see too many comments here yet. I know when we do this at a different time like this, we don't get as many. RV DJ Clunker, yeah, that's the official name. And even though most of the issues have been not resolved but mended, like, well, if you follow me on Instagram, if you watched last week, actually no, I haven't told you guys what happened. Only the patrons and the members know what happened. By the way, Tin Kong Carl, howdy, distant neighbor. Yes, very distant. Actually, I'm kind of in a similar rig to your Travado. Similar in it's the same, it's probably the same size. It's just its Italian cousin, the Fiat Ducato. Um, Steve M. Hi, Robert. The U.S. misses you. We'll be back. We'll be back soon enough. Back in the lower 48. Tucson, Arizona is hot today. Let me tell you, one of the things, hey, camping tools, happy Friday. One of the things that I miscalculated, it's how hot it was going to be. And besides the RV issues, that's probably been the most challenging thing, the weather, because it's hot. It gets hot and in the evening it always cools down. Like right now, it's at probably 77, 76. It still feels hot because we are at a very, uh, you know, uh, crowded campground, and really there's no breeze. Like last night, we found a free boondocking spot right in front of the Mediterranean Sea, and there was a breeze. Of course, then it rained in the middle of the night, but today we're at actually this is the closest we've been to an RV resort. To that back, what you see back there is a pool bar. There's a swimming pool. There's a bar back there, and I decided not to, put the curtains here in the front window so you could see what's behind me. Oh, 4K videos. Hello, Toronto, Canada. And Bob and Verna in Wickenburg, Arizona. Let me tell you, Arizona is calling as much as we're enjoying Spain. José L. Domínguez Acosta, saludos desde México, saludos desde España, la madre patria. Eh, Happy Friday, everyone from Northern California. Stay safe, everyone. Yes. And Edwin CV. Hey, Robert, when are you coming to Kansas City, Missouri to see the Royals game? I don't know. Kansas City, Missouri. It might happen this summer, but I don't know. IPA Friday. One of the few things, of the many things that I miss from home is IPAs. There's really no IPA culture here. There's maybe like in Madrid, yeah, in Madrid you can get them, but out here you either get Estrella, the one that I showed on the first video, and then this seems to be like the local favorite here. It's a light lager, and I decided to get this. Eco Alpha 4. Buenas noches de Toledo, España. We were in Toledo less than 2 weeks ago. Beautiful, beautiful town. When are you coming to USA? We're about a week away from our return trip. Uh, but cheers. This is actually the beer that I used to drink when I was here, when I lived here in 1988. And I don't recall, but back in the day, there wasn't like a drinking age, you know. I was 17, and you could just walk into any convenience store and buy a liter of this. They used to call it a litrona. You would buy a liter of this, and you hang out with friends, and nobody cared. Uh, Cool Modi looking at a cool front coming next week in Texas. Well, cool front this time of the year. I don't know. Happy RV talk. Happy Friday, Robert. Is the caravan still in one piece? Yeah, for the most part, we haven't damaged anything. Even though we took it on some roads and some narrow roads. I mean, this one is big enough that it's kind of hard to park everywhere. It's 6 meters long. You do the math, uh, multiply that by 3.3, and you get the feet. Uh, I think the sweet spot to be able to park everywhere here at least in Spain, in Europe, is 5 feet. We are 1 foot. I mean, 5 meters. We are 1 meter too long, and a lot of parking lots they say that that you need to be. Uh, Julia Bradley, God bless you, thank you, and hello Victoria, hello Brandon Stargell, happy Friday everyone, happy Friday to you, and yeah, we're at a very tightly packed campground here. Our neighbors are right there with the windows open. We can hear everything. George, our goats say hello. Goats. Hey, Mark Zayhammer early. Yeah, this is the thing. It's 10:24 p.m. here, and even though that is early for Spain, I mean, our neighbor on this side, half an hour ago, he started grilling some lobster, and it smelled delicious. And we don't have the resources to do that. It's we've been eating out most of the time. Big Jim's late, aka Santi Claus, traveling Robert. What happens at age 17 in España stays in España. Yeah, right. I have a few pictures to prove it. So, hello from Castalla, 30 kilometers away going west. Castalla. What are the chances? Steven Ziegler. We're going to Castalla tomorrow. We have some family that lives there. El Mandalorian, did you go to San Juan Playa? Did we go to San Juan Playa? I don't think we did, no. I mean, we've been to some playas, but not San Juan. Jeffrey UK, we've a holiday home at Costa del Sol, and believe me, IPAs are about as common as hen's teeth. Maybe in some of those areas, but like in the local bars, I mean, I haven't been able to find any IPAs. It's just a caña, which is usually the local draft that they have there. So you have to let me do. You have because I was in Costa del Sol. We were in. Well, we didn't really stop in Marbella, but we were in Nerja, and yeah. Oh, as common as hen's teeth. Okay, that means that there are no IPAs. Never mind. I didn't read the whole thing properly. Yeah, there's no IPA. It's a different culture, and that's what you come here to experience, right? To get a little out of your comfort zone, experience something different. And let me tell you, I don't care if they don't have IPA because they have some great bellota ham and out of this world, incredible. The ham here and whatever whatever sausages and salchichon, chorizo is like amazing. The food has been amazing for the most part. Uh, cool down here in Michigan. Was so hot for so long. Hey Michelle K, how are you? It's actually, let me show you what I have here to brave the heat. I think I showed you last week. We have a little USB fan, and let me tell you, this thing has been I mean, not enough, but has been a lifesaver here. What is the rates for campgrounds over there? It's actually very cheap for the most part. I think this is one of the most expensive places we've stayed at, and this is like a resort with swimming pool, pool bar, all the amenities. As far as Spain goes, this was like 32, 33, something like that. But most of the time, It's $20. Really, I mean, then again, there's no such thing as full hookups here. You got electric, and I mean, we have water and electric, and this is like, and we have a place close by when we can where we can dump the cassette toilet, and but that's the good thing, you don't have to move the whole RV or take a one of the blue boys to the dump station. You can just take your entire black tank with you and dump it. Uh, so yeah, rates for campgrounds go from like we stayed at one that was like 14. Was 14 regular, 16 for electric. Actually, that was the place where we were gonna stay today, but we decided to move here just because closer to town, better amenities. But a lot of I have found a lot of places like waterfront in front of the Mediterranean, like last night, totally free. And just parked with a bunch of German and French RVers that were next to us, and Spelari TV. Heidi ho! Hope everyone had a good start of into the weekend. Robert, how much the renting the van was costing you? This has been a I want to say 150 per day plus insurance and whatnot, and I'm sure it's gonna be more because we're over budget on the miles on the kilometers. I mean, we had to make a big detour to get the toilet not fixed, but made it usable. And this is what have I told you what happened? The what happened with whenever we opened the faucet, whenever the water pump turned on, the toilet would start filling up with water, and we only have 20 liters in there, which is like what 3.6 gallons, 4.6 gallons, something like that. So that became a big problem, for the toilet to be slowly filling up every time we open the faucet. So eventually we had to make a big detour, take it to the Malaga office, and actually the gentleman there did everything possible to to accommodate us, but he couldn't fix the toilet. What he did, he cut off the water supply to the toilet. He made like a tourniquet on on that hose that goes to the toilet. That's basically what he did. And we have no water in the toilet, so we just we have a plastic cup. We fill it up a little bit in the sink, and then we just if we need to clean something in the toilet. I hope you guys are not having dinner or anything like that because it's that the cassette toilet. It smells. Well, there's no other way to put it. But that's what he did. But then he also fixed. He replaced our water pump. The water pump was. It was very weak, and we thought it was normal. I mean, it made the tank last longer, but he replaced he replaced some of one of our faucets that the water was going everywhere except where it was supposed to. I mean, this van, whatever they did maintenance wise, they don't maintain him, and we got one of the older ones. We already got 80,000 kilometers on this one. So, by the way, William, Birdie, thank you for that super chat at work, listening something for an IPA. Thank you. The only place where I've been able to find IPAs is in Madrid, actually, and it's this same brand, Mao, but it's in collaboration with Founders Brewing Company, and they have a Mao IPA. This 1 week, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Uh, Welcome to Europe, back again. Greetings from a very long time follower, even back in the road nomad time. Wishing for you all the best. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here with us so long. And even with all our camper van woes, uh, we've had a great time here. I mean, I don't. There have been challenges, but then they make the better moments even better. So. Stephen Griffin, we found Mao IPA in supermarkets in Spain a few years ago. Keep an eye out. I found it in Madrid, but everywhere outside Madrid, I haven't been able to find it. And we just came from the supermarket, and then again, the little supermarkets they don't have the greatest variety when it comes to wine and beer. It's not like El Corte Inglés where you have like every anything you need, or what's the other Carrefour? Carrefour, which is I believe it is a French chain. I mean, the variety is staggering, but little. Which the first time we saw them was in Finland. I believe it's not as great at great prices though. Little has like the best prices. Victoria, well, your journey has been amazing watching, and if you want to find see where we've been, if you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook, go check out those pictures because those and I was going to see if I could give away some memberships, but no, uh, because for the members and patrons, I've been doing almost daily Pelican head updates, telling you exactly where we are. So you know what the adventure has been like. Rich Herman, I really enjoy your videos. Your shows are not only entertainment but educational. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. RV Talk, the manufacturer hook, the hot water line to your our travel trailer toilet. Just something like that. Spolari TV, damn, this sounds like a huge price for a lot of WC issues. Hopefully, otherwise, the traveling is convenient. By the way, I've seen a couple of weeks ago a YouTuber with a car coming back from the US to Poland. Car coming back from the US to Poland. Yeah, maybe next time we'll just import something. If we're gonna stay more longer, right? It's lunchtime over here. Yeah, over here we actually the Surrey Park has a food truck. It's a food truck, but it's and they make pizza, but it's not like frozen pizza that they throw in an electric oven. No, the guy just does the pizza there, vroom, does the dough from scratch, and they have an honest to god wood fire oven inside that food truck. Uh, Still, the pizza wasn't all that tasty, but it was it's felt very healthy actually. Uh, hey, I'm having lunch here in Arizona. TMI. Hey there. Relaxing, calm shows. Yeah, I'm trying not to be very loud because we have like neighbors right here, and we have to keep our windows open because we have no air conditioner here. Oliver DeVries, Robert, greetings from Pleasant Hill, California. By the way, has anybody seen my mom? I told her we were gonna be live. Edwin CV, Robert, is there a van company you recommend? I don't have one right now. Nope. Um, as far as rentals, it's as far as RVs, so far the one that has impressed me the most. Excuse me, that beer does have a lot of. It's panoramic. Panoramic is doing some great stuff. James, life is a big challenge, but that's why it's not boring. Yeah, if we didn't have challenges, we probably wouldn't have stories to tell, right? And let me tell you, I have a lot of stories to tell on this trip. Uh, Maybe one of the brewers makes a tank treatment. Hey, maybe. Victoria, enjoy. Bad time in Dubai. My husband loves your channel. We are new to it, but dang, it's good. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed, and we're gonna have there's a lot of videos coming. I'm so behind, but I'm so glad that I was able to work ahead and upload all the videos beforehand because I wouldn't have been able to work to edit here. It's been that kind of trip, go. It's been I'm gonna need a vacation from my vacation, which we are getting a vacation from our vacation. More about that later. Carrefour is available in Poland too, but never seen it in Germany. Polska would be lovely for you. A lot of forests, lakes, and nature. We're gonna go to Poland at some point, for sure. Looking forward to seeing your videos from Spain. Yeah, Spain has been it's and it's been a challenge to film too. Some technical issues. The first day, all the lights were flickering, and I realized that I was filming at 60 frames per second, and here the electricity is at 50 hertz. So all the LED lights flicker at a different frequency, so everything was blinking. I switched to 50 frames per second, but then I couldn't figure out a way to switch the song. We're gonna have different frame rates, and I don't know how I'm gonna edit this video. We'll figure it out when we get to Miami. This Van Week, are you planning any other trips to Europe? Maybe even a meetup, some over here. It is my goal to do at least one European or overseas trip, at least one a year, maybe two. So yeah. Hey, Jim Foster, are you supervising the DJ? I'm looking forward to seeing the video of Sevilla and Cadiz to see how much things have changed since I was there 50 years ago. I think for the most part, what we filmed is gonna be the same. Cars may be different, but I mean, we didn't go into the more modern areas. So Madrid has changed a lot, but fly older guy, I will be going on the road this fall. Starting new life. It's a new life. Well, congratulations. No mom sighting yet. Yeah, mom will be coming soon. Uh, Question: how long will you stay? But Eva Zubek was for sure camping with her jeep in the States and somehow went with it back for a longer stay. It's probably easier and cheaper. Yeah, the thing when you rent one of these, you really don't know what you're gonna get, and there, I really think the next time I want to rent something with an air conditioner, even if we don't get to use it all the time, even if we cannot use it on battery, but like tonight and a couple of nights, like yesterday, we had to leave. We were at the Tabernas Desert where they used to film all the spaghetti westerns back in the 60s and 70s. Super cool place, like an old western town in the middle of the Andalusian desert, and it was 100 degrees, and we're like, no, we're not staying here. And that's when we found that free boondocking spot by the sea. Citas, I don't know if I can get used to drive on the left side of the car road. Here in Spain, luckily, they're driving on the same side as we do I'm sorry, in the States. Remin Pasión, isn't it the middle of the night where you are? Well, thank you for being here. Uh, El Mandalorian would be interesting to buy an RV in Spain and drive all over Europe and then transport to the US. That would be interesting. And I would love to buy like a Death Labs or a Heimer, one of these German RVs. And I've seen a lot of, not a lot of them, but many of them with like the Truma air conditioner on the roof. And they were well built. Uh, yeah, I want to look into that because if we're gonna do this more often, that might be a way to do it. Ecolfa, you can find Mao IPA apart from Carrefour in Leclerc and El Corte Inglés. Yeah, I bet you in the Corte Inglés they have it, but I haven't been to a Corte Inglés since Madrid. They have a Corte Inglés here, so I might. This is another thing, a lot of places the parking lots are not RV friendly, even if it is an open air parking lots. I guess since it is so hot here in the summer and all the car parking spots have like a roof over them, and they're usually 2.5 meters. And I don't know if you can read back here, but it says 275. That's our height. So yeah, a lot of them are not RV friendly in this sense. Polarity TV, good to know. If I travel somewhere there with my pets, then only with air conditioner. Yeah, a lot of these rental RVs in Europe don't have air conditioner. I mean, yeah, we have it in the cabin. If I turn on the engine now and annoy all my neighbors with the diesel engine noise, yeah. Traveling, I was in Rota while in the Navy. Rota, I think that's very close to Nerja, right? We were a couple days ago. I told Remen go back to bed. Yeah, right. Hey, big Jim Slade, the traveling road. We are planning to head out on an RV trip in a few months. It will be our first RV trip in nearly 20 years. Well, I wish you the best of luck and have a great time. May the fun begin. Oliver De Vries, hey Robert, have you tried any of the great wines that Spain has to offer? Oh yeah, we have, and a lot of them we can get them in the states, especially Miami. But in Miami, there's twice as much. Like I was able to get like yesterday we got an Asa, which is a Ribera del Duero made by the same people who make Pesquera. Asa in Miami will be like 20 to 25 bucks, so it's a really good wine. Hasa, that's how you spell it. And here it was like 12. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, in Miami, we're lucky enough that we can get a lot of the Spanish wines, but it's just the price difference. They made him here. They make him here, and it's cheaper. And anywhere you go, just the house wine. You go to a bar, ask for the house wine, and it's probably gonna be a good Rioja. So, by the way, everybody say hello to my mom. Hi, everyone. Greetings. Uh, I love mom from Miami. I think that Ili and my son are spending a good time in Spain. Greetings to all the viewers. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, mom. Everybody say hello to mom here in the chat. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger here. There, much better. Desert without air conditioner is like a pain if there's no lake for swimming or around you. And I mean, it was bad. It wasn't. It was dry heat, but it's still. It's. I'm glad we went. It's a cool place. It's and they make their best effort to make it look like a wild west town. I would even dare to say it looks even more authentic, like let's say Goldfield, in Apache Junction. But then they do the reenactment, and which is it's interesting because in Spain all the movies, they've watched all these movies, but in Spain there's no such thing as original audio with subtitles. They dub everything, so they're used to listening to Clint Eastwood speaking with a Spanish accent in Spanish, right? So that's how they do the reenactment. They have the gunfight show like they do in Goldfield or other Western towns like Tombstone, and they have also an indoor show inside the saloon. But it's all in Spanish, and they do the Spanish humor, which is sometimes hard to get the jokes. These they're local jokes, but I mean, they get it. It's very well produced. It's sound effects, background music. That was really cool. Hey, this travel, yo, why it's 4:43 p.m. Eastern time. However, it's 10:42 p.m. What the? Oh, it's Spain. Yeah, we're still in Central European time zone here. Uh, Leslie Evans, hey bro, what's that behind you? A glass-sided swimming pool. Well, the swimming pool is there, but that's actually the pool bar, which has like there's no one there anymore, but it has like a window, and that's the pool bar. That's where I got this, by the way, my Mao beer, which is what I used to drink when I lived here in 1988. Steve Walden. I'm originally from Kendall. 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 I passed through there in 1974. Submarine base, Sonar Tech. That would be Cartagena, right? We just passed by there. Steve Walden. Did you switch to a travel van? Well, here in Spain, yes. That's what we rented. It's a Weinsberg, which is basically a Fiat Ducato. It's the cookie 6 meters long. It's the cookie cutter camper van, and I did do a van tour for the members and the patrons, and I'm gonna publish a van tour as soon as we get back to Miami and I can edit properly. So and my mom says a transatlantic hug to Illy and Robert. Thank you, mom. Um, Stephen Priv, if you try to travel with pets internationally, be prepared to pay for long quarantine at the borders. Well, luckily we are not traveling with pets, so Fistful of Dinero. Yeah, that's one of the movies they filmed here. The Fistful of Dollars, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. All those old movies from the 60s and 70s. They filmed at the Tabernas Desert here in nearby Almeria, Spain. So, hey, Christopher Olson, how you doing? Great to have you here at our so close, right? We're as close as we've ever been. Spolari TV, as in Germany, we have everything dubbed too. Hard to figure out the jokes in English then. Yeah, right. Uh, and uh, and being born in Cuba and growing up in Cuba, we had all the movies subtitled. So actually, that's one of the reasons it was easier to learn English because you would develop the ear for English, especially after video cassette. The people started smuggling video cassettes in, and you could actually watch the movie more than once and figure out the subtitles and what they were saying. That's how I learned a lot of my English. Daniel Ruiz, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Love you, mom. We love you, mom. Thank you. And I'm sorry I cannot be like super excited here. You know, I'm trying to speak as softly as possible because we have neighbors like very close, and uh, and it is late here at the campground. Uh, Raul Medina, good to see you. Love all the pictures on Facebook. Looks fun. Thank you, Raul. And wait till you see the videos. Hopefully they will come out good. I know I'm gonna have some technical difficulties there, but I think I'm gonna get them solved. Hey Seth, hola Robert. Hey Seth, how you doing? Hopefully we can see you soon when we get back. Travis Tucker, the people in Spain are awesome and always happy to share. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a good time. The food has been great, and it's been a great. And now actually now after a little over 2 weeks here, it's where we are really getting used to the driving the van. Not only driving stick at the beginning of the trip, driving stick shift. I still had to think what gear. It's been a while. It's been a while since I drove stick, but now it's second nature, and now I'm getting used to like all the roundabouts and all the signs. It's a little different. One of the challenges, in the States, we're used to always having a yellow line to our left. And we know that as long as there's a yellow line to our left, we're in the right direction, right? Here they don't have yellow lines. So you don't know unless you, and when you enter the highway, it does have the two arrows or the two arrows, so you know if both lanes are supposed to go that way or this way or both directions. Here you don't know for sure because the center line is not yellow. They only have yellow lines when it is like construction or like a difficult area to navigate, like warning, like a curvy curves or something. And then there was something else I wanted to tell you. Yeah, when the shorter lines on the road when it is an exit only. Here they also have them when it is like a slow lane, like the truck lane. Yeah, it's now after 2 weeks is when I'm really understanding all the rules and everything. It's a cool learning experience. How's the weather in Spain? Here in Arizona, over 110 degrees. Well, it says my weather app says it's probably gone down to 75 by now. 76, but it feels hotter. It just there's no breeze, and these RVs, they tend to retain the heat. Dan Kisling, good afternoon, Pelican Squad. Spellara TV, I learned too a good part with subtitles. Great way to a good shows. I keep trying. And Remy Vacion, at least you're very fluent in Spanish. Traveling, Robert, it helps a lot. Yeah, certain words are different. Certain words mean different things. Like in Cuban Spanish or what we speak there, you could either drink, it could either be beber, which is the proper way, or you can say tomar. Here, tomar is like eat, and beber is specifically for drinking. So, and certain words like that, they have different meanings. But yeah, I'm 90% fluent in the original Spanish dialect, which what they speak here. The Andalusian accent, it's kind of like our southern accent in the United States. Sometimes certain things are hard to understand, but eventually you get it. Hey, where RV staying? How are you? Hey, everyone, hitting the road in a few, but wanted to pop in and say hi. Well, hello there, and happy travels, man. M. Jesus. There are mainly two. One is called Texas, and the best one is Oasis. They have a zoo, and well, did I miss the context? Uh, I think that's the one you did. Jeremy Weiser, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. I love when you put Google Map on your videos. Do you plan to keep that up? How do you decide when to add one? I know I haven't gotten too many. I've been I've been kind of editing in a hurry. Whatever you're watching, I edited as quickly as I could because I wanted to have at least four videos edited, uploaded, done. So I didn't have to do that type of work while I was here. So, is there any way you can turn up your audio? No, not really. Just turn it up on your end. I'm here at the campground. I'm using my computer microphone, and I cannot. I mean, I could, but I would be annoying my neighbors. So no. Um, El Mandalorian, have you been able to sleep well in the van? Well, after a bottle of wine, usually, yep. But there's been a couple of hot nights, and it's been on and off. I think the other night, like 5 days ago, we had our first good night sleep in the van. But no, it's been rough. It's been rough. Not being able to, I don't know, first world problems, but not being able to control the temperature has been a challenge for sure. Oliver DeVries has Illy also been driving the caravan. No, she doesn't drive stick. So it's been me. Luckily, we haven't had any super long days. I mean, all things considered, Spain is what, the size of Texas, maybe a little bigger. So I don't know. Is Spain the size of Texas? Let's Google something. Spain, Texas size. Spain is actually a little smaller than Texas. So imagine, even if we were to travel clear across Spain, it would still be a 2-day drive. So whatever, I mean, if I wanted to get to Madrid tomorrow, I could get to Madrid in 6 hours, in from anywhere in Spain, pretty much. So regarding the road line colors, how do you keeping between the mustard and the mayonnaise in Spain? It's all mayo, man. It's all mayonnaise. It's like the is it the Dutch or the Belgians where they use mayo on fries? Yeah. Uh, Sorry, but I probably answered this. But did you buy that RV for a new Europe Pelican base, or we're renting? We're renting. We're not ready to buy anything here yet. This is probably the first of several trips we're gonna make overseas, and on the next one to Spain. To be honest, we might just rent a car and stay at Airbnbs, just for the type of travel that we've been doing. Uh, Even with the small camper van, it's been too big for certain places we've wanted to visit. Uh, that being said, most cities have an RV, a place where you can park, an RV specific area de autocaravanas, it's called, like auto caravan areas. And you can park the RV. Some of them with hookups, some of them are just parking lots, some of them have a place to empty your cassette toilet, some of them don't. So, Greg Graham, hi, how is your time in Spain going so far? It's been good for the most part. I mean, hasn't been perfect. We've had camper van issues. We've had learning. It's. I mean, it's our first time, so there's a learning curve, growing pains. Yeah, uh, Dutch and Belgian are probably famous for their fries with mayonnaise. El Mandalorian, wow, didn't know Texas is bigger than Spain. Wondering how the beef compares to steaks from Texas. Well, actually, we've had pretty good beef, but here it's all about the ham and ham. It's amazing. uh, Raul Medina, thank you for the super chat. Have an IPA on me. Did you find who the dog belonged to that showed up unexpectedly on the hike in Utah? Great video. Totally need to explore Utah more. Yeah, the dog belonged to a couple that was just a few steps behind us. Just the dog got off the leash and actually scared the crap out of us. We thought it was a bear or something. The first time that it startled us. Let's put it that way. So. Rita Diodato, hey, what's been the best experience of the trip so far? Ili's gonna have to help me with this one. I mean, Ronda was awesome. We had a good time in Ronda. Great food, great unexpected. Who? Nerha. Nerja was really good. Yeah, we Nerja we were pleasantly surprised when we did the one under the caves. The Oh yeah, Centenil de las Bodegas. And even though we didn't spend all that much time in there, we found parking in the outskirts of town, and unfortunately, we weren't all that hungry to be able to stay and explore as much as possible. We had a breakfast that day, but that was unique, very unique town, Centenil de las Bodegas. Um, it's part of the whitewash. Towns in Andalusia. There's a trail that you can. And then we really loved Madrid. Madrid was so much fun. Uh, and Rita Diodato, are you using Park for Night to find places to park the RV? Not really. I found this app. It's called Campy, and Campy has a lot more places than Park for Night. But we've also, I mean, Ili mainly has been using just Google, just typing área de autocaravanas or whatnot, and we find it there too. So, um, Oliver De Vries, Robert, as a Belgian, I can tell you we put mayo on our fries. We also use tartar sauce. Oh, tartar sauce. That may be even better than actually. I don't. I like mayo on fries. I don't mind. Greg Graham, how are you finding roads there compared to US? Europe roads are much smaller, right? Some of the side roads, maybe, and yeah, some roads I found that it barely fit the camper van and a car. But then, like the main roads, like the autovía del Mediterráneo, the highway of the Mediterranean. It's world class. I mean, 4-lane road, perfect. It's a great road. Yeah, some of the side roads get into towns are a little narrower, but so are some of the roads in the more remote parts of the United States too. So I don't. It's just that what bugs me the most is all these roundabouts. It's like we're not used to it, and I don't know exactly the rule. If the roundabout has 3 lanes, which lane in the roundabout do you take if you want to exit on the fourth exit? It's that kind of thing. Um, M. Jesus, what part of Alicante are you in? You might be close to my summer village called Los Alcáceres in Murcia. Nice place to visit. We're close to the Mediterranean. We're in Santa Pola right now. Tomorrow we're visiting family in Castalla, and then we might spend. Then we're going to Valencia, and there's some areas that I wanted to visit, but we may not be able to see everything we had intended. Christopher, also nice to hear you liked Ronda. Have heard about it for many friends. Same about Nerja, very popular with Swedes. Yeah, Nerja was one of those places where, I mean, of course, there were locals, but I heard a lot of French and a lot of English everywhere, and a lot of it may have been Swedish. It felt like I thought it might be German, but it could have been Swedish. What I heard, and I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit of a heartburn from that pizza I had earlier.
That time we went on the cable car. I forgot the name.
Oh, that town, yeah, it's I'll figure it right now. That town we went totally by chance. By the way, 61 Carry on Road 66. Thank you for 17 months as a chef. Pelican Head. Hello from the USA, where it is sunny and 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Hope you're having a historic travels. Can't wait for the videos. Yeah, it's certainly been. Uh, what was the name of that town? That was just east of Malaga, I think. And somehow I closed my Google Maps tab. If I make the live stream crash now, forgive me. It was where was that? Oh man. I'm never gonna find it now. It was called. It was east of Marbella. It was in between Marbella and Malaga, wasn't it? It was in Torremolinos. It's one of those names that doesn't roll off the tongue. There's a cable car that goes to the top of the mountain, and there's an old a theme park called Tivoli, I believe, which closed during COVID, and they haven't reopened it. Let me come back here to some of the Maurice Jennings. I'm missing lots of your videos. Hope to see more soon. Well, yeah, I'm having a video every Sunday. Damon. Rita Diodato, I'm so happy you love Centennial de las Bodegas. I'm glad I recommended it. Park for Night is also a good option. It's the app I use to find places to park. I have it on my phone too. But I found that actually Campy had a lot more. And then, excuse me, I got that book. It's called Discovery, España Discovery, which is like their version of Harvest Hosts. It's a book, but you scan a QR code and you get a Google map with overlaid of all the hosts. But there's another overlay map with all the places where you can dump your tanks or park. It's a we've been using. There's no one database that has everything, so we've been using several sources.
Benalmadena.
Menalmadena, Menalmadena or Medalmadena.
Benalmadena, yes.
That's the place that we. Yeah, that was a pleasant surprise. And again, a lot of locals, but a big expat community. It seems they had. Um, Rambling Ruben, if you ever come to Greenville, South Carolina, we will treat you to the Trap Door, a Belgian-oriented restaurant here. Their mayos and fries are incredible. Looking forward to that. Hey, Robert, have you been to any rest stops? They have good food there. I haven't eaten at any of the rest stops, but I know a lot of them have like local restaurants. It's not like Taco Bell and McDonald's and KFC or Chester's or Popeyes. Yeah. Paella Valenciana. Oh, we're going to Valencia in a couple of days. Yeah. Yes, I bet the roundabouts are a challenge. Sometimes they can be. Yeah. Rita Diodata, it's really interesting to see your perspective on all the difference between US and Europe. Yeah, I mean, getting used to metric has been easy. A lot of things have been easy, but sometimes, you're like, oh, how does this work? Alex Timblin, happy Friday. Greetings from Germany, visiting from California. And we are in the same time zone now. Hey, there you go. Hey, RB, did you refills anyone? I'm almost ready for my second Mao. Pineapple making rubber cough. No, that pizza didn't have pineapple. Actually, it was interesting. They called it buffalo, but it had ground veal, olives, onions. And I think that was it. With just regular pizza. Have you found any IPA in Costa del Sol? No, IPAs are not a thing here. In Madrid, I found IPA, one IPA in Madrid. That was it. Uh, Stephen Clark, howdy Robert, look forward to watching your very cool adventure in Spain. Alex Templin, thank you for that super chat. I wish I had the little campanita bell here, but we love your videos. Can't wait to see your Spain travel videos. I can't wait to edit them. It's gonna be fun. Outdoors with Dan. Hi Robert, I watch you from Michigan. My brother watches from Colorado. Well, hello there. Greg Graham, if you stop via England on your return, let me know. No, we're flying nonstop. From Madrid to Miami. It's gonna be a long 9 hours, but yeah. Christopher Olson, I would love a glass of red wine Rioja, please. The RVDJ.
It's 11 p.m.
It's 11:08 p.m. We started at 10:15, didn't we? We might keep it for a little longer. I have a Rioja there in the fridge if you want some, actually. Mark Zihama, enjoying this journey. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Thanks for taking us along with Ely and yourself and our favorite drinking paw. Drinking paw. Hey, Remy Passion stick shift manuals are also good exercise on your arm and left leg and foot. Well, the first couple of days I had my left leg was sore because this Fiat Ducatos the clutch is a little on the hard side, but and stick shift vehicles have changed over the years. I remember I used to have like an old Nissan that I used to drive, and sometimes you could shift without using the clutch. If you had the exact right RPMs compared to the speed of the car, you could almost shift clutchlessly, and that doesn't happen anymore. Have you gotten any drone footage in Spain? Well, I have the app. It's called I forgot the name. Uh, there are very few places where you can legally fly the drone here. So I've only flown it a couple of twice. So yeah, I've flown her, but it's called Elevate, or it's called an aire, like in air on air. An aire drone is the app to fly here. Any hikes or national parks you have visited yet in Spain? This is the thing with hikes. Well, I wanted to do a hike called El Caminito del Rey, the road of the king. But a lot of these things you have to reserve way in advance, like 2 weeks in advance, and that takes away from the spontaneity in travel. So there are several things that I haven't been able to do, like a Caminito del Rey, or the Seville Cathedral, or the Alhambra for that matter. But we did whatever we could, and we haven't done any hikes, but we've walked at least 10 miles a day on like on all these cities. It's and some of these are like up and down. It's not like flat terrain like Florida. So hey, Jim Foster, if you ask for an IPA in Spain, you're liable to get a police officer. IPA, pronounced IPA, is the International Police Association, very big in Europe. Well, they actually called IPAs IPAs. Like when I asked for a Mao, I would have to ask for a Tiene Mao IPA. Yeah, so they call it IPA. And I'm out of Mao. Bring many souvenirs home. I don't know. I haven't bought any souvenirs yet, but I might. I think if it is vacuum sealed, I could take some ham and some turrón. So I'm gonna see if I can take some of that back. Consumables. I might take a magnet or two. But Pete Diaz, thank you for that super chat. Enjoy the rest of your weekend in Spain. Thank you. And we have one more week of camper van fun. And I believe that the next Friday is going to be from. No, next Friday is still going to be from the camper van, isn't? No, next Friday is going to be from Madrid. Shifting without a clutch is not recommended unless you have a European semi truck from the 50s. I used to have a car. I don't know if it was my old Kia Cephia or my old Nissan 200 that I could not like first gear from, but from like second to third. If I had like the perfect RPMs, I could do it. Craig Graham, thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, appreciate it. The RVD is sneaking another unsupervised beer to Robert and going to Illy. Illy actually has some Albarino. Don't you have some Albarino left? Well, Illy is dry, but there's more in the fridge for sure. Uh, Well, we're gonna keep this going for another 10 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna start signing off. You know, and start closing all these windows because this campground, yeah, they shut down it's very quiet. Yeah, maybe because it's past 11. Maybe we should close this window. Let's close this one. This I can get a feel of it. It's just yeah. No, leave that one on for now. Although yeah,
It's quiet out.
it's I think it's yeah, I think the quiet hours started at 11 p.m. Your name here. Happy Friday. Are there still any siestas during the day? I don't know, but like for people.
Thank you for the super.
And by the way, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I don't want to be too loud now that it's so late here. Although people are probably still eating out or something. I don't know. Eh, I totally forgot where I was going with this.
Siestas.
Oh, siestas. I don't know if they do siestas, but like like for people like us that we don't really have a schedule, we sometimes we like to have lunch at 4 p.m. Well, like restaurants. I mean, the authentic ones. There are some nowadays that have non-stop kitchen, as they call it, and call it in English, so it's for tourists. But most restaurants, the kitchen might open at 1:30 or 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., and then at 4 p.m. The kitchen closes, and they don't open again until 7:30 p.m. You know, like there's no food to be had from 4 to 7. Luckily today we found this place, and it was probably some of the best gambas al ajillo, which is shrimp and a garlic saute, and patatas bravas, which is potato with hot sauce. Totally a thing here. Uh, Probably some of the best we've had in the whole trip, and it was one of these places. It's called El Grifo. It's one of the it's not a famous place, and it was really good. Pit Diaz has to be miserable without AC. It's been rough. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If we ever do this again in Spain or in Europe, anywhere in Europe, I'm gonna make sure that I get an RV because they have them with AC. It's not like they don't know. They have them. There's the rentals for the most part. They don't. Or either that, or we'll do it in cooler weather. Originally this trip was gonna be like in March, April. I don't know what happened that we ended up here in June, but this trip was originally the plan was March, April. We were gonna come in a transatlantic cruise, and I don't know what happened. Plans changed. Remy Passion, at least after your trip, that van is all fixed up, and they'll have to thank Rob. No, it's not all that fixed up, Remy. It's just jerry rigged. I mean, the water pump is nice now. It has good pressure, and for such a small van, the actual tank capacity, I believe, is 100 liters of which is quite. I mean, it's good. It's big for a van. Um, P. Elridge, Robert, thanks for staying up so late to chat with us. Your trip is so amazing. I hope the van troubles are over. Well, they're not over in the sense that it's hot. and I hope I only hope we should is the skylight open?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, there's no breeze here, and that's the big problem. There's just, uh, but it is what it is, right? uh, yeah, and the only thing that has really been a challenge with the van is the wet bath. I mean, I can put up with the smell of the cassette toilet. I mean, in the end, you're only there for a few minutes, uh, but the wet bath is tight. And since we have the van, we like to take the shower here. We don't want to have to go to the campground shower and take all the stuff with us. And it's just tight, and the shower curtain sticks to you. It's not a. It's been an experience. So now we know how good we have it in Mini 24. Uh, but it's been great being. I mean, we haven't been able to park everywhere, but it's been great being to park in more places than we would have been able to park with a trailer. We almost fit in a regular parking spot. Jen on Wheels, I'm gonna start wrapping this one up, guys. Happy Friday! A bit late to the party. Wanted to pop on and say I've really enjoyed the pics and loved the latest video in Utah. What a beautiful place! Utah is amazing. Yeah, one of my favorite states. Mike Sullivan, my water pump every now and then needs a cleaning of the screen filter. Not super easy to reach and not a great water, not to get water. And this is the thing with European RVs. In the US, the water pump is outside and there's a hose that goes inside the tank. Here it's a submersible pump that is inside the freshwater tank. So, I mean, it's good in the sense that it doesn't make any noise, but it's more of a challenge to replace. And I know because I saw Rafa replace it a couple of days ago. Uh, anyway, I'm gonna start wrapping this one up. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here and for being at a different time. It's always a challenge being in a different time zone. Imagine when we do this from Australia in the early in the morning, right? So. I'm going to answer a couple more questions. Rita Diodato, which places are you visiting next? Well, we're kind of wrapping this one up. We're going to be in Alicante for another 2 days, then Valencia. And I wanted to visit some of the Humilla wine country. I wanted to to stop by the place where the solar eclipse is going to happen in 2 years, but we may be changing those plans. I just Let's just say that not everything was planned perfectly on my part. Uh, Take time to rest. Thank you, Remin Pasión, and thank you for being here in the middle of the night for you. VL, thank you for that super chat, and enjoy the rest of your time in Spain. Yeah, with all the, I might make it sound a little negative with all the van problems and the heat, and it's been a learning experience. It hasn't been perfect, but overall, it's been a great experience, and we might do it again, but differently. It's all a learning experience. We may not take a camper van without air conditioner in the middle of late spring with the heat and all that, but we'll do it again for sure. Greg, thank you for another great live chat. Robert, hope you enjoy the rest of your trip. Thank you, Rambling Ruben, and Florida Man IPA in your honor. Thank you, John Mason, and thanks for the live stream, says Dan Kisling. And I wasn't able to make up your Dallas, Texas meetup, but I look forward to another one someday. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back in Dallas. That's it, guys. I'm going to take a break, get some rest, because tomorrow we're meeting up with family. We're going to be mooch ducking for the first time on this trip. So have a great weekend. Happy Friday. And I'll see you next time, probably around the same time from a hotel room or an Airbnb. We haven't made a reservation yet. Somewhere in Madrid, Spain. Until then, thank you for watching and see you on the road. See you next week. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.